The laws of UX. In today's class, we're going to talk about 10 laws of UX, and these laws serve as a guide to designers to understand their users, to be able to create designs that speaks to the users, that communicate to the users while solving the problem. The first law we have is the fit law. The time to acquire a target is a function of the distance to and the size of the target. This simply means that how long it takes for users to move to select a target as the distance increases, so does the time to move towards the target and the size decreases. As you can see in this image, this is a Figma image. You will see that the user moved from the plugins to go to development, then selected aspect of development, and because of how long it takes, you can see that the image reduces. The second law is aesthetic usability effect. Users often perceive aesthetic pleasing design as design that is more usable. This is speaking straight to the point. Any design that is usable, any design that is aesthetically pleasing, users perceive positivity in it and they feel like they can waste their time on that design. The third one is Doherty threshold. Productivity soars when a computer and its users interact at a pace that ensures that neither has to wait on the other. You can see in this image that you're seeing a loading design. Now, if I'm on a website and I'm seeing this, I know that an action is taking place and I'll patiently wait instead of just looking for what's going on. Hicks law. The time it takes to make a decision increases with the number and complexity of choice. If you want your users to be able to go directly to make a decision, you don't give them multiple choice. And if you must be able to group it for it to be easier for the users to make the choice. For instance, on this image, you can see that we have multiple choices here for users to select, but due to the fact that it is grouped and the ones that are grouped, like the parents, are highlighted, it makes it a little bit easier for users to be able to select or make choices compared to a situation whereby everything is just there, like there is no difference between A and B. You see that the complexity increases and it makes it difficult for users to select an item and they might give up. Jacob's law. Users spend most of the time on other sites. That means that users prefer your site to work the same way as all other sites they already know. Basically, let's talk about WhatsApp or the social media platform. You find out that the chat interface remains the same. No difference the difference is just slight, but you could easily understand that, oh, this is the message box. You can easily do it. So that's just what Jacob's law is talking about. The law of proximity. Objects that are near or proximate to each other tends to be grouped together. Just like I explained, you see that on this particular screen, I browsed the laws of UI. You see that this is a Google screenshot. You see that the first one is from Mesa, that is US Collectivity. Despite the fact that these are from different sites, Google were able to group them together because they have similarity and you can easily scan them all through, irrespective of the fact that they are from different websites. Miller's law. The average person can only keep 7 plus or minus 2 items in their working memory. We don't have retentive memory these days, and it's quite easy for people to forget about things. And because of this law encourages checking. For instance, if you are seeing this number 3345666948, you won't easily remember it than if you're seeing it in situation like this, 3345666948. You find out that users will easily remember the second option than the first option because the second option encouraged chunking. It was broken down in bits. Tesla law. Tesla law, also known as the law of conservation of complexity, states that for any system, there is a certain amount of complexity which cannot be reduced. As much as a designer would like to simplify process, there are some processes that cannot be simplified. you have to give the users those processes. They have to go through those processes in order to achieve the actions they want to. Because most times on our quest to simplify some situation or some design, we end up spoiling the design. So there are situations you just have to let the complexity go. You just have to do it. Von Restorff effect, also known as the isolation effect, predicts that when multiple similar objects are present, the one that differs from the rest is most likely to be remembered. Just like when you keep two bottles of mineral together and you keep a bottle of beer, you find out that you easily identify the bottle of beer from the two bottles of mineral, the multiple bottle of mineral, because of it's different, it stood out. So that's how it is when you're also designing. When you want users to remember something, you always try to make that particular item or object or whatever it is to stand out from the rest. This will encourage users to remember what you want them to. The last US law is the Zygnick effect, and it says people remember uncompleted or interrupted tasks better than completed tasks. If you're using Facebook, your Instagram, or LinkedIn, you'll see a screen like this, and you find out that it tends to encourage you to go back to complete your profile. You'll be like, something is missing. Whenever you open the app, it's just in your face. You get tired and you go and complete it. So basically, these are the laws of UI UX. There are more laws, but I outlined this 10 basic law of UI UX because this law will help you to understand your design, to better design usable product that will keep your users and will solve their problem. We'll discuss more about this in the next class. Thank you.